coming back to the second part of it. Actually, that video got after 10 minutes. Its capacity is just 10 minutes, so I am continuing with the same. So we were discussing about we can describe knowledge representation as following. So knowledge representation and reasoning is the part of artificial intelligence which concern with AI agents thinking and how thinking contributes to intelligent behavior of agents. It is representable for representing informations about the real world so that a computer can understand and can utilize this knowledge to solve the complex real world problem such as diagnosis, a medical condition, or communicating with humans in natural language. It is also a way which describes how we can represent knowledge in artificial intelligence. Knowledge representation is not just storing data into some database, but it also ensures an intelligent machine to learn from that knowledge and experiences so that it can behave intelligently like a human. So they say knowledge we give to a robot, it doesn't mean that we have fed something into the database or we have written some line of codes and we are fitting it. But it also, the knowledge is the experience which the machine has and how it behaved and what was the output, and then doing its own intelligence based on the previous past experiences, right? So now these are the approaches to knowledge representation. These are some approaches. There are mainly 4 approaches to knowledge representation which are given below. Number 1 is simple relational knowledge. It is the simplest way of storing facts which uses the relational method, and each fact about a set of the object is set out systematically in columns. This approach of knowledge representation is famous in database system where the relationship between different entities is represented. This approach has little opportunity for inference. So this is the relational knowledge, like it is related to each other. Like the following is a simple relational knowledge representation in which there is a player name, in which the player 1, player 2, player 3 is the name given to them. These are the weight of the players respective, and this is the age, right? So this is the relational knowledge in which player 1 weight is related to 65 and age is related to 23. That means it is related to each other. Relational, or relational also means tabular form, right? If I see this, is the simplest way of storing facts which uses relational method. Relation means table form, and each fact about a set of object is set out systematically in columns. So basically relational is the row and column types. Now second part is inheritable knowledge. Inheritable means like we have some inherited properties from our parents, from our grandparents. So this is in the inheritable knowledge approach, all data must be stored in a hierarchy of classes. All classes should be arranged in a generalized form or a hierarchical manner. In this approach, we apply inheritance property. Elements inherit values from other members of a class. This approach contains inheritable knowledge which shows a relation between instance and class, and it is called instance relation. Instance means objects. आपने जावा में क्लास पढ़ा होगा, क्लास के अंदर आप ऑब्जेक्ट्स बनाते थे, राइट? So that is instance. So those objects we are called an instance. So every a class consists of instances. Every individual frame can represent the collection of attributes and its value. In this approach, objects and values are represented in boxed nodes. We use arrows which points from objects to their values. So this is how it's given, and this is a diagram example of it. So what it says is there is Peter. It instance is cricket. So is a player. So Peter is a player, and the instance of its cricket, and it's an adult male. Similarly, Ankit, the instance is football, and Ankit is a player, and it's an adult male. So that is the instance, and this is the inheritance is there. So the class, upper class has inherited the second class, and the second has inherited the third class. Third comes the inferential knowledge. What is inferential knowledge? Is approach represent knowledge in the form of formal logics. When you give a logic, like artificial intelligence, it has got a Prolog as a programming language. So that Prolog, the example is there is some logic. If I say that all men are brave, and I say Rohan is brave, so automatically Rohan, no, I say Rohan is a man. Okay, so I said all men are brave, and then Rohan is a man. So it means that Rohan automatically is brave. So that is the intelligence which the machine catches from the data set which is given to that. So this approach can be used to derive more facts. It guaranteed correctness. Example, let's suppose there are two statements. Marcus is a man, all men are mortal. देन इट कैन रिप्रेजेंट दैट. अगर हमारे पास ये दो कंडीशंस हैं, तो ये दो कंडीशंस हमें दे रखी हैं, तो हमारी मशीन ये थर्ड अपने आप जनरेट कर लेगी कि ऑल मैन आर मॉर्टल. ठीक है, हमने बोला मार्कस इज अ मैन, ऑल मैन्स आर मॉर्टल. तो इसमें जो मैन है, कोई भी XYZ उसका नाम हो, तो वो भी मॉर्टल होगा. Fourth is the procedural knowledge. Procedural means something which comes in procedure. So procedural knowledge approach uses small programs and codes which describes how to do specific things and how to proceed. In this approach, one important rule is used, which is if-then rule. In this knowledge, we can use various coding languages such as Lisp. Now there is another programming language of AI is Lisp, LISP. लैंग्वेज एंड प्रोलॉग लैंग्वेज. तो दे आर सेइंग दो लैंग्वेजेस से ये बनाया जा सकता है, लिप से या प्रोलॉग जैसे है. मैंने आपको बताया दोनों AI की लैंग्वेजेस हैं, प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज जिससे प्रोग्राम बनाते हैं AI का. सो वी कैन ईजिली रिप्रेजेंट ह्यूरिटिक और डोमेन स्पेसिफिक नॉलेज यूजिंग दिस अप्रोच, बट इट इज़ नॉट नेसेसरी दैट वी कैन रिप्रेजेंट ऑल केसेस इन दिस approach. So now comes the next part of this syllabus, that is AI knowledge cycle. So an artificial intelligence system has the following components for displaying intelligent behavior. There is perception, there is learning, this is knowledge, representation and reasoning, planning and execution. So this is a diagram of it. Students, I would recommend you that always try to write a diagram when you attempt a question. With the help of a diagram, you get better marks in comparison to a purely theoretical answer. So it's always preferable to write a diagram, and the diagram should not just show your artistic skills, it must always show the content part. That means there should be something telling. It should not be like you are drawing a computer and that's it. So you must, if you're drawing a computer, suppose, you must label everything, the monitor, the screen, the keyboard, the mouse. So that is a thing. So like this diagram, it says perception is there, then there is divided into two parts. One is learning, one is knowledge representation, and knowledge representation is vice versa with the reasoning, and the reasoning is coming from planning and education. So just hold on, I have made one more for this artificial intelligence one. Here it is. Quick revision of what's there and something new also in this PPT. It will be covering everything. Okay, this I have already discussed. Same AI definition with another terms, so you can relate. You can see this. AI refers to simulation of human intelligence, machines that are programmed to think like humans and mimic lion actions. The term may also be applied to machines that exhibit traits associated with the human mind, such as learning and problem solving. The ideal characteristic of artificial intelligence is its ability to rationalize and take actions that have the best chance to achieve a specific goal. AI, the ability of a digital computer or computer controlled robot to perform tasks commonly associated with intelligent beings. So all this is, I have shared this video, this PPT on SlideShare. You already know that I share all my PPTs there, and the video would be shared on my channel, Surbi Saruhan. So you can easily see this. This I have already discussed. This is something new, so you can refer it from SlideShare, and you can see the in the video I have already covered in the I have made 2 PPTs of this same content. So quite a bit difference. You can see knowledge based systems explained. I have explained representations. Yeah. So coming back to this knowledge based system we were discussing, we have already discussed in that slide, but I have put this also. So environment is there. There is input from environment. There is inference engine. There is knowledge base. both side. This output, that is KBA, that is